Imagine, right now, something has already happened. A star, billions of light years away, has just died. And it just fired an invisible laser at Earth. No warning, no sound. If it hits us, human civilization ends without a single flame. Welcome to this explainer where we're going to decode the absolute nightmare of a gamma ray burst. I mean, picture it. For millions of years, this thing just races silently through space at the literal speed of light. And if astronomers suddenly realize Earth is directly in its path, well, there's absolutely no bunker that can stop it. No missile we can launch to blow it up. Because guys, this isn't an asteroid. We're talking about the single most powerful explosion in the entire universe. Section 1. The universe's deadliest weapon. Okay, let's dive into this. You know, we tend to look up at the night sky and think it's just peaceful and beautiful, right? But the universe is actually violently unstable. We've got dying stars, feeding black holes, colliding galaxies, a whole shebang. But among all those cosmic disasters, one event completely dwarfs the rest: the gamma ray burst. Astronomers literally call this the most energetic explosion to occur since the Big Bang. And this brilliantly illustrates the sheer scale of the terror we are talking about here. Just to put this into perspective, in a mere 2 seconds, a single gamma ray burst releases more energy than our sun is going to produce in its entire 10 billion year lifespan. Let that sink in. 2 seconds versus 10 billion years of solar energy. It's almost unimaginable. Section 2. Earth in the crosshairs. So how exactly does this cosmic sniper rifle fire? Well, imagine a massive star, like 50 times larger than our sun. For millions of years, it just burns away. But eventually, it runs out of fuel, gravity takes over, and the star collapses inward on itself before violently exploding outward as a supernova. But the supernova isn't even the scary part. During that collapse, 2 incredibly narrow beams of concentrated gamma radiation shoot out into deep space, literally like 2 cosmic sniper rifles. Now, space is huge, so most planets are never going to be touched by these beams. But what if they are? Imagine waking up tomorrow morning and astronomers detect an unusual signal. At first, they're celebrating a massive cosmic discovery, but a few minutes later, the supercomputers finish running the math, and the room falls completely dead silent. The beam is perfectly aligned with Earth. Within minutes, every TV channel cuts their broadcast, stock markets just freeze, and world governments scramble into emergency bunkers. And instantly, the entire world, every corner of the internet, asks one desperate question: can we stop it? The answer is absolutely devastating. No, we can't. See, gamma rays travel at the speed of light, so by the time we actually see the flash in the sky, it's already hit us. There's no time to react, 0 planetary shields to deploy, and absolutely nowhere to escape. Section 3. The silent global collapse. Let's move to and see how this builds. Here's the wild part. You wouldn't hear a massive boom. You wouldn't look up and see some giant fiery explosion like in the movies. Honestly, the sky might look completely normal. Why? Because the very first victim of a gamma ray burst isn't humanity. It's our atmosphere. That invisible radiation slams into the upper atmosphere, physically shattering the molecules of our air apart. Within moments, our invisible shield, the ozone layer, is just gone. It simply vanishes. And as we all know, the ozone layer is the only thing protecting life on Earth from the sun's deadly UV radiation. Without it, we are completely exposed. Fast forward a few days, and powerful UV rays are baking the surface. Plants wither, entire forests turn brown. And here is the real kicker. Ocean plankton, which produces literally half the oxygen we breathe, starts dying off in massive numbers. The entire foundation of the food chain just collapses, because when the smallest organisms die, everything above them starves. Then comes the second wave, the complete destruction of our tech. The radiation fries our satellites. So week 1, GPS fails, and the internet goes completely dark. Week 2, power grids overload and crash. Give it a few weeks, and global supply chains totally break down. Hospitals lose power, massive food shortages begin. Panic is going to spread way faster than the radiation ever did. And humanity suddenly realizes that our greatest weakness wasn't a lack of technology. It was our absolute total dependence on it. Section 4. The invisible extinction. Months pass. If you were looking from space, Earth might actually still look beautifully blue and white, but down on the surface, it's an unrecognizable nightmare. Animals are going extinct en masse. Crops are completely failing globally because they can't handle the intense UV light. acid rain is physically burning the soil. Scientists are pretty confident a gamma-ray burst would trigger exactly these kinds of mass extinction events, ultimately erasing humanity from the universe. So, the crucial point is, this is the most terrifying aspect of the whole scenario, the absolute invisibility of it all. An entire civilization could be wiped out completely without ever even seeing its killer. Just a silent, rapid slide right into extinction.
Section 5, or ultimate backup plan. Okay, before you go build a bunker, which wouldn't work anyway, should you panic today? No. First off, let's just take a collective deep breath. Right now, there is no known burst targeting us. Gamma-ray bursts are incredibly, insanely rare, and that cosmic alignment has to be mathematically perfect to actually hit Earth. So we're safe for the time being.
But this phenomenon teaches us a really profound lesson. We kind of walk around with this false sense of control over our destiny, right? We think we've mastered our domain. But the universe is constantly reminding us just how fragile we really are when we confine ourselves to a single, vulnerable little planet. And this is exactly why humanity simply cannot stay on just one planet. Becoming a multiplanetary species isn't just some fun sci-fi dream we talk about. It is our absolute ultimate backup plan. Expanding humanity beyond Earth is literally the only real difference between eventual extinction and long-term survival. Which leaves us with a terrifying yet kind of fascinating hypothetical. Out there, the universe isn't just stranger than we imagine, it's way more dangerous than we can possibly understand. So, if scientists announced a gamma-ray burst would hit Earth in exactly 1 year, what is the very first thing you would do?